I don't feel like putting my seatbelt on, so I'm not. I'm not the biggest fan of Starbucks. This is why. I don't think Starbucks has baristas. I think Starbucks has crew members. So the way they approach coffee making to me is no different than the way Panera approaches making a panini. You know, there's a higher standard than, let's say, a McDonald's, but it's not like top 5, top 4 restaurant quality. I say all that to say, my second problem is I don't like how Starbucks that are in predominantly black neighborhoods, why they always give us coffee with 16,000 pounds of sugar in it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you assume because I'm black that I want the coffee to taste like Kool-Aid, and I don't. I actually want to taste the coffee. And I don't know. I just think, and I know black people can be better than this. We don't got to be so judgmental and think that everybody want to have diabetes. I don't think that has to be a thing, but it is a thing. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to go to a place with saints and ain'ts that are tattooed and named Sandra to get a certain, quality of coffee. But here we are.
But not only that, this Starbucks in particular.
Oh, this one is terrible.
Is super trash. Not only is their coffee.
They probably can't hear you with your mask on.
They can hear me.
Nobody in this car has coronavirus.
They can hear me. Look,
nobody in this car has coronavirus.
But I have allergies, and I'm trying to keep all the pollen out of my face. Mind your business. Yeah, this particular Starbucks, not only is that coffee Kool-Aid, but it be burnt.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like, how y'all burn the coffee every time, man?
And quality is not a concern here.
And we here again.
Because it's closed.
I saw a caramel macchiato.
With almond milk.
Almond milk.
And extra shot of espresso.
Almond milk. Oh, okay, so anything else?
Yes, sir. Could I get another banana nut bread, warmed, a tall cold brew, no syrup, light sweet cream?
Hold on, man. Y'all come move me then. Hey. Okay, so I have what size iced coffee?
That's a tall cold brew.
Tall cold brew. Anything else?
What you want? Nitro cold brew. Nitro cold brew. That's it.
Nitro cold brew?
Yeah.
Right, you can pull forward.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all come move me then.
What happened? Did he not know he was still on the intercom?
He didn't care.
Here goes nothing. It's not burnt. This is the first time it's not burnt.
Wow.
This is why you thought you couldn't get it.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry about that.
It's all good. Thank you. Customer service. Give it a C+.
She was nice though, and she was.
That's why they got the C+.
So right now, me and my wife, we're on our way to a nursery, not to look at babies, but to look at flowers and bushes, because we're remodeling our yard, and the landscaper is kind of like doing like a whole little shindig on our yard. During this quarantine time, I've gotten real acquainted with yard work. It's been therapeutic for me. And, so today we're going to go look at some bushes and stuff that will beautify our yard, so our landscaper can, It's crazy because before I even bought a house, I didn't even realize people went out and picked out whole bushes. I didn't even know that was the whole thing. It's a dub, but this is my first time being a homeowner, so. Are you excited?
Not really. I'm excited to be out the house. That's the only reason I say yes to this.
Yeah.
If life was as it usually is, I would have been like, I'm alright.
Jackie cares nothing about the outdoors. You know, if she can like do all her activities inside, she would.
Correct.
And I love the outdoors. I feel alive when when my feet is running through blades of grass. I love it, actually.
You would have made a great runaway slave.
And I have my mask on because I have pollen problems and my beard is trash. So this is one way to hide it from you guys.
Like doing a lot of interviews, and it's just people calling my name everywhere. Hey, Zay. Come on, man. A little life of a celebrity.
He thought he was
way
Tupac.
bigger than the mother catch you not see.
Right.
I'm getting paid like a post to. My homies call me on my mobile, wanna hang with the go to.
Oh, he's here already.
What up, man?
Brother,
What up, bro?
got it.
Chilling, man. This is beautiful.
It's my landscaper.
It's crazy how uninterested I am in this. Like, I'm not excited. It's not like I'm not excited. I just don't care.
Maybe you'll care when you see how beautiful our yard is.
I just, sure.
If it was interior design inside a home, you'd care.
Oh, absolutely. Clearly. Yes. I don't like these. They look like, yeah, I don't like them.
So what we was thinking is having 2 bushes on each side of the house, and makes it on the edge of the house. It makes it look uniform. So either swirly bushes like this, or two straight bushes. That's long. My wife likes this.
She does. Okay.
Um,
And that could be a center point. That could be one of your focal trees that you put in the middle of the bed. I don't like that.
I mean,
cute.
you like it?
Yeah, it look like origami or something.
Yeah. I'll let her pick out the big centerpiece. I think you are better with stuff like that, though. You know what I mean?
That's more like
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, if it looked like it just need food or something.
Yeah. So, in my comments when I posted these on Instagram the first time, in my comments people said things like, the roots search for water. So if you ever plant them in the yard, they'll attach to your drainage and try to get water from your drainage. They grow crazy. They grow crazy big.
that's searching for water before as going in your drainage. That's why you want to build away from a drainage. That's why I bring it out into your bed and make it the centerpiece. Those oak trees you have in your ground, that's the bigger root that's going to break up a drainage.
Really?
Because an oak tree get as big as those across the street, that taller tree. That's an oak tree.
Yeah. I don't know why they put them there.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people snatching them out.
Yeah.
Those are pretty.
You like that? Okay, babe. So here's the thing.
I don't want to be the decisive factor here. I was more so saying the swirly thing, no.
I'm not telling you to be the decisive factor. I'm just saying, just give me I don't want to pick nothing that you're gonna hate. A centerpiece that you're gonna hate.
Got it.
That's what I'm saying.
These are bushes.
Yeah, that's a holly. Right, that's a bush.
It's pretty.
So you like something like that?
Yeah, look colorful.
So they do those red things do fall off too.
You having fun, Jackie?
No, but I'm thinking about my mother. I
Mm.
want to buy her something. Cause
Yeah.
she has green thumbs, fingers, toes, all that.
Mm.
They're really pretty. Sheesh. For these flowers to be this like small, but this base is big as a mug. That's crazy.
Jackie, I'm sorry to tell you, this is only phase 1.
Oh, well. Oh, we gotta come out here again?
So they gotta pick out rocks and mulch
Today?
at another location.
I'm not doing that. As long as it's cute and rocky.
I
In the
just,
wintertime, this will stay solid red.
Oh, really?
This is called a coral bark maple. You
Let
can
me
look
show
it
her.
up. I just gave this to a friend who's Sunday.
And you said, babe, I'm finna buy the centerpiece. I think I'm gonna get this one that I didn't see. Can you just come and see if you like it, and then we'll be done?
Only reason I'm out here is because I didn't want to be at home anymore. I don't care about no bushes. I don't care about no pencil hollies and all of that. I don't care about no mulch and no rocks. As long as it's cute and make my house look cute, go for it. But Corona done made me come out here and look at leaves.
This is what you was doing. You was talking about my new passion. While I was looking for stuff, you was on Instagram.
No, I was enjoying myself.
You was enjoying yourself. You was just
Because I'm out the house. That's my point. I'm out the house. That's the only reason I'm here. I wasn't bored. I wasn't mad. I'm if anything, I'm hungry. But any other day, if first of all, if we weren't quarantined, I would be in Michigan right now. So there's that. But hypothetically, if I didn't have an event in Michigan, I would have been okay with being at home because I wouldn't be used to being at home all the time. You get what I'm saying?
I guess.
I'm not mad that you're getting leaves and trees and rocks and mulch.
I'm saying you didn't like it a little bit.
It was interesting, but it's confusing because I have no vision. It's different if I'm creating a gallery wall or if I'm buying rugs and, centerpieces for a house. I get it. I have a vision of what that looks like.
So
I have no idea how a pencil holly fits into the plan of the front of the house. It makes absolutely no sense.
When we go walking around our neighborhood and we see the beautiful landscape of our neighbors.
Great.
They don't give you no type of vision?
No.
Because you don't be paying attention
Because I don't even know what kind of bushes they got. Y'all asking me about particular bushes. I don't know.
No, I'm saying you saw the bush. You see.
But does it matter?
Why are we here?
Because I saw the fresh produce and I said, man, I want that. So since moving to Atlanta, one of the differences about here versus Chicago is like their produce and fruit is just different. So where they lack on ethnic diversity, they win on like fresh vegetables and stuff like that. And so I want some bananas and some strawberries and some apples. If they had watermelon, I would get it, but I don't think watermelon is the season.
And look, babe, they got local honey. I'm getting some of that.
Local honey. Who got that?
You see? The sign says they got local honey.
Oh. So yeah. And you can't see a fruit stand on the side of the road and just not get it. Because we're in the country right now. We ain't even in the city of it.
Because they picked that fruit backyard.
They grew it.
Yeah.
And then they put that thing in some buckets and said, here we go.
That's that. All right, the strawberries, get these from the bottom.
Okay.
Hey, y'all have a good day. Bye, Miss Camera Lady.
Look at that. Look at
some
them.
Strawberries. Ooh. And they
You gotta take your mask off to eat it.
Mask off. Mask off. Wow. Now that's a good strawberry. Everybody who like fresh produce will appreciate this strawberry.
This charger don't work if you're not sensitive and you're not sensitive.
Oh wow. You just got it from your phone now.
No, it has to readjust.
So right now we got some stuff from the nursery, brought it back to the crib. And it's just some random stuff. Like I don't really know a whole lot about plants, low key, like or flowers. I just know I like the way they look. So like literally this is like a learning process for me. Like this whole little shindig. And it's my boy Terrence right here. This is his landscaping company. Shout out your landscaping company, man.
Request Unlimited.
Request Unlimited.
Request Unlimited landscaping services.
Yeah, that's DJ. And that's Doug right there. And yeah, man, these boys hard working, man. You see they skilled
with what they do. Terrence created this whole bed for me right here, and then it like goes out from like all along the sidewalk, and then it's another little bed over there. So I got some like flowers and little shrubs or whatever. I don't know what these things are called, these flowers right here, but they're beautiful. And they're not perennials. They don't come back every year. And I said, you know, before that I'm not going to get something that don't come back every year, but I like the way they look. And so right here, we're going to plant a tree in the front of this bed right here. And then around the tree, I think the goal is to plant a lot of these drift roses, bushes, around the tree to make it look real full. And then back there we have the pencil hollies and, you know, these bushes with a pop of color. So we have like, I think like 60% of what we're gonna have in the 3 beds so far. And yeah, man, it's coming along. Man, it was good working with them dudes, man. You know, spending time with them every morning. It was good. You know, when I met them, they look like, you know, little hood dudes, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know, I'm always attracted to because I'm from the hood, you know? But then he showed me some pictures of, you know, some of the work that he did, and we began to talk about, you know, opportunities that he wanted, stuff that he been through in his life, and just how he grew in love with just landscaping and artistry, you know? And I've been wanting to do something with my yard for the longest. So I was just extra blessed to find, you know, some dudes who are passionate about, you know, landscaping and artwork. And it wasn't just a job for them. It was something that they was proud of. It was something that they, you know, took time in, worked extra hours on, worked past the time clock, you know what I'm saying, to make everything right. And in my time with them, man, I began to like just talk to them about life, about the gospel, you know, the dude with the dreads, Doug, man, he grew up in the church off and on, so, you know, he had a foundation for the Lord and the gospel and all of these things. He talked about the end times a lot and about how, like, you know, the world was gonna be judged. He was saying a lot of, you know, stuff that caught my attention. Like, whoa, like this dude, he know about the Bible, man. I don't know. It was a blessing to work with them, you know, to give them work and to treat them fair, to eat with them in the morning, give them drinks in the morning, and just talk about life and talk to them about, you know, what being made in the image of God is, and encourage them, and they encouraged me as well. It wasn't just all me. Like I said, I introduced them to like some, you know, Christian hip hop, and they never heard of Thizzle and Trip Lee and all these cats, so they really liked it. But they really liked that Jackie Hill Perry. That Jackie Hill Perry was just good for them. But yeah, it was dope to work with them, man, and they did a good job. And so now they finna do my neighbor house next door, and they doing my neighbor house across the street. So hopefully, man, this whole block can be filled with they work, because they do some good work. So yeah, man, God is good. So the yard is wrapping up now. We are finally at the home stage. We got like one little part over there we got to do, but for the most part, man, yeah, man, I'm satisfied with it. We done with it, man. My boy Terrence, he requests unlimited landscapers. I call him the hood landscaper. The hood landscaper right here. Man, he did his thing, man. If you can see, the whole little jump off. It was a little journey, right, Terrence?
Yes, it was. Had to get it right.
Yeah, man. So.
Got you exclusive what he want.
Yeah, man.
Everything that he customized himself.
Yep. So he got the little rock. The rock tent. Eden, come here. Come here, sweetie. Get out the way, sweetie. So I wanted to go with like a black mulch, because first we was gonna go with the brown mulch. Right, but the black mulch just looked more, I don't know, classy. Boss. Right. He say boss.
Right. That's dope.
Yeah, man. So right here, we planted some rosemary bushes, some drift roses bushes. I mean, around the tree. And these, they're not big and plush yet, but when they grow, they're gonna be pretty big, and they're gonna grow with this tree. And this tree right here, you remember the official name of this? T?
What was it?
It was some Seiko. I forget the Japanese
the
name.
real name of it.
The real.
It's
real
a red
name.
bark that we call it here in America, but it was a real Japanese name for it.
Yeah, real Japanese name for it.
Which that we don't forget apparently.
But yeah, this is a Japanese red bark maple tree, and it's beautiful, man. It gets bigger, and this is kind of the centerpiece or whatever. It's not as big now, but it grows pretty fast, and as you can see, the bark is actually red. It's crazy. And around it, it's the drift roses bushes, and as they get bigger, you know. And my mother-in-law talked me into getting some of these. That's why they're not in the ground yet. She said they grow in clusters. And but my favorite plant is this. So the whole time we was, you know, going to nurseries. My boy T, he kept telling me that, man, good purple. And I was like, I don't like purple. Purple just remind me of like old folks, old ladies. I don't know why. Just get purple, it's royal. But then these, I fell in love with these. It's like a dark purple. And they're like elephant ear plants. And they're beautiful, man. So I just fell in love with them, man. And they dope. Yeah, they really dope, man. And they did such a good job, you know. I thank these guys, man. Terrence, Doug, DJ. When I tell you professionalism, class, prompt on time, perfectionist, black man doing it.
Appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for the opportunity.
So, yeah, man, I'm satisfied with it so far. Good job, T. Request unlimited.
Much love, bro. Thank you.
I want y'all boys to come and tell me what y'all experience was. Come here, Doug. Come here, DJ. Come hop on this camera. Huh? So this right here, this that boy Doug. Talented dude on the keys. Talented with the drums. Talented musician. Come here.
Hold up.
These boys, man. Thank y'all for y'all hard work. And this is the big kahuna. This T. I call him the hood landscaper. It was an honor to work with y'all dudes, man, for real.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. I'm glad I met you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had these boys, man. I introduced these boys to Thizzle. They said, man, this boy sound like a gospel Jeezy. We was out here living, and I also introduced him to my wife's music. What y'all think about my wife's music?
Hey, man, she needs to get back in the studio ASAP.
ASAP. Them boys looking back at their masterpiece like, whoa, show them. They're looking at their masterpiece like, woo-wee. Go ahead and take a picture of it. Y'all deserve it. I'll holler at y'all, man. All right, bro. Y'all boys don't be no strangers, man. Come holler at me sometime.
Oh, no, I won't be no stranger, man.
You know what I'm saying? All right, boy. All right, man. Y'all be easy.